Dante, a man who recently went viral all over the internet for that beautiful shooting star press cutter that we saw him pull off expertly, even getting praise from former WWE champion Seth Rollins. This man obviously has athletic ability aplenty. And this evening, making his reality wrestling debut. There he is, from Greens Point, Texas. The fastest kicks in the South. A former reality wrestling television champion. A former reality of wrestling champion. And the current winner of the Rise to Wrestling Royalty Tournament. BK all day. Cowboy up for Bryan Keith. Hall of Fame radio show with Booker T on ESPN at 97.5 and 92.5. For a long time, we've discussed pro wrestling, we've discussed MMA, we've discussed boxing, and there's one constant when you talk about matchups between two competitors. That is that styles make fights. When you can see a great clash of styles between two people, you get to see some incredible, unforgettable, and at times unimaginable offense in action. I believe that this evening is one of those times. These are going to be one of those times where styles make fights. You look at Dante, you look at BK. Show of respect here from the purple and pink haired tie-dye shirt donning Dante. Bryan Keith, let's say uncharacteristically, not going for the sign of sportsmanship and respect, but I think that Bryan Keith is a bit cautious, as you should be around anybody dressed like that. He is cautious of Dante. And I'm interested to see how Dante takes to being inside the World Gym Arena. Like we talked about, he is a GCW standout, somebody who went viral on the internet. And right now, I mean, he's just kind of playing around with Bryan more than anything. These two bouncing around one another, trying to maybe look for that first opening. Who's going to make the first mistake? Collar and elbow tie up here. Dante down to his right knee, trying to get leverage. Bryan Keith saying, look, that's how we do it here at the Row. Bryan Keith, great control of the wrist. Great control of that left wrist. And Dante, able to find his way out of it. And there we are again. Look at these two guys. One not outdoing the other. This is what I was referring to when I said that styles can indeed make fights at times. Now Dante, not as smiley as he was before. Beautiful takedown there. Double leg takedown, trying to go into a cover. Bryan Keith, one. Now look at that, a front guillotine. Front guillotine locked in. Bryan Keith, always been a great chain wrestler. Cover two and a kick out. And now Dante backing up in the corner, saying, okay. Gonna have to alter the game plan. Gonna have to call the audible in this one. Back to control the wrist. Dante fighting through. Oh, Bryan Keith sending him right back down. Oh, had everything scouted, and look at that. Well, that's one way to get back up to your feet. That even impressed the Lone Ranger of the road, Bryan Keith, right there. And a headbutt, both men colliding, thinking the same thing. Stopping the momentum that either had. I don't know what all this conversation's about. There we go. Exchanging of some forearms, and now a discus forearm to the jaw of Bryan Keith, and they're one of those kicks. Oh. Dante, look at that! Almost a cartwheel kick there. Rolling through. Oh my goodness. Unique ability aplenty. The fastest kicks in the South. Always on sight. Oh! Look at that. Beautiful. Cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Bryan Keith. And now, standing moonsault cover. 1, 2, and a 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. Setting him up, looking for that cutter. Bryan Keith rolling through, cover 1. Side effect, there it is. 1, 2, and a kick out. Bryan Keith pointing to the audience. I think he was looking for reassurance that was only a 2 count. Dante, head full of steam. corkscrew body attack from Dante to the outside. Now Dante, this is where he likes to live. This is where he makes his bread and butter. What is he thinking? Oh, looking for a 450, lands on his feet. Going for that cutter again. Bryan Keith, rodeo DDT. Rodeo DDT, cover 1, 2, 3. Bryan Keith is your victor. Bryan Keith fired up after that victory, as he should be. Impressive battle between both of these men. The man who rose to wrestling royalty is your winner. Bryan Keith continues his way, and he cowboyed up to do it.